Black and white really brings out the textures, the forms, and the essence of the image. People say, is the camera the important part or is the darkroom the important part? I think it's about 50-50. You can take a great photograph, if you can't get it on a piece of paper, it doesn't make much difference. People ask me, why are we doing this? Why can't we just use digital and inkjet? If you're gonna do a piece of art, why don't we do it right? That's my theory. Well, this is the true artisan's way of doing it because everything's by hand, every print's different. This is probably the most unique darkrooms in the United States. When you have a large negative, you get a lot more detail. When you put the negative into the film holder, you need to put a piece of glass over it so it doesn't buckle during the exposure. In digital world, you can do huge prints with your digital camera and your inkjet, but I just don't think it comes out the same. This enlarger was built in 1932. The thing was 1,500 pounds, solid as a rock. That's how you get such a sharp print. Everything in this whole thing is just precision. You can do huge prints with this enlarger. We're gonna do a 40 by 60 silver print. The enlarger projects different amounts of blue light through the negative onto the paper. And when you have the silver print, when the light hits the silver, it goes dark. Burning and dodging is keeping light from the paper or adding more light to the paper. It's kind of like the first version of Photoshop. In Photoshop, you burn and you dodge and you change contrast and you change intensity. That's what I'm doing here. I'm going to dodge the area those trees are because I want to get more detail in those trees. And then say, for instance, the sky, I want it to be darker. I hold back the rest of the picture and add more light to the sky. That's called burning, and that makes the sky darker. And sometimes it takes me a week to get it right. After we get the print exposed perfectly, then we take them into the developing tray. It's there for 4 minutes. Then from the developer, it goes into the stop. It neutralizes the developer. From there, you go into a fix, which takes off the extra silver that didn't get exposed by the light from the enlarger. Usually, this picture looks great, but sometimes when you dry it, it looks terrible. So you can't judge it until the next day until it's dry. A great photograph, I think, has these rich blacks, rich whites, and all these middle tones. And it's very difficult in the darkroom to get that relationship just right. To get a fine art print just takes a lot of patience. There's no two prints ever alike. Film just has some sort of quality to it that, I don't know, it's just magic.